Protecting buyers and lenders in Cache Valley for over 40 years, Northern Title is the trusted name in the tri-state areas of Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. The staff at Northern Title in Preston protect you from unknown complications like access issues, unpaid taxes, hidden liens, or easement restrictions. Choose the right title company. Choose to close with Northern Title of Preston. Good deeds done daily. Call today at 208-852-5700.
It's time for more great local high school sports action. We'll join the My Local Radio Sports Network coming up in 20 seconds from Mark. Everything is set. We're ready for another great sports broadcast on the My Local Radio Sports Network. Coming up in 10 seconds from Mark. Enjoy what should be another great broadcast coming up in 5 seconds from Mark. It's time for Westside High School Sports. Today's game is brought to you by Beckstead Real Estate, the real estate experts for Franklin County and beyond. Day Mountain Ranch, relax, retreat, recharge. Crumble Cookies, bringing friends and family together over the world's best cookies. Magnolia Road, ladies, stop in and update your wardrobe today. Puppy Steps Training, Northern Utah and Southern Idaho's premier board and puppy training facility since 2011. Butterfly Express Essential Oils in Clifton, where quality doesn't have to be expensive. West Motors, your only stop for newer used cars in Preston and in Logan. Stokes Market True Value, with the freshest meat and produce in Preston. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and surrounding communities since 1925. Ralph's Construction, building homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. I Care for You, not just a name, but a commitment. Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, we have all the parts you need to keep your car running strong. Naylor Insurance, your local agent for home, health, life, and auto. North Stars Ultimate Outdoors, get ready for your next outdoor adventure at North Stars Ultimate Outdoors in Preston. Evergreen Financial Partners. When planning your future, trust the experts at Evergreen Financial Partners in Preston and now in Pocatello. Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Don't leave the things that matter to you to chance. Call Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency today. Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. And by Papa J's Deli and Jerky in Clifton. This broadcast is made possible through an agreement of Preston Broadcasting, LLC and Westside High School Athletics, and is a production of Preston Broadcasting, LLC. This game is intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or reproduction of this broadcast without the express written consent of Old West Media is strictly prohibited.
Step into a realm of beauty and sophistication at Day Mountain Ranch Home and Apothecary. Immerse yourself in the gentle radiance of our exquisite and popular candles, filling your home with captivating fragrances that embrace the senses. Bring refined tranquility into your home and elevate your connection to harmony through our exquisite decor, all while staying here in Franklin County. Elevate your living space with the allure of Day Mountain Ranch Home and Apothecary. Visit us today on 10th North Main Street in downtown Preston.
When you think of a medical center's vital signs, you think of a monitor beeping. Today, Franklin County Medical Center is sharing a new set of vital signs. They're the vital signs of a growing hospital. Our new medical office building is now home to the care you depend on. You'll visit us here for primary, specialty, and walk-in care. Franklin County Medical Center has been a vital part of the region's healthcare since 1929, right in your neighborhood.
Calling all cookie lovers. Crumble, the nation's fastest growing cookie company, has fresh new flavors weekly. Until Saturday, enjoy mouth-watering specialty flavors and warm chocolate chip cookies made fresh daily. Crumble is open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. weekdays, 8 a.m. to midnight on Friday and Saturday, and are closed on Sundays. Savor the flavors before they're gone. Order today. This is the Polar Bear Pregame Show. Coming up, we'll have details on the upcoming game. We'll visit with the coach, and we'll look at the other games going on around the area. It's all on the Polar Bear Pregame Show. The Polar Bear is back and better than ever. Grab some for lunch today or stop by after the game. Polar Bear Burgers and Shakes on State Street at the south end of the city of Preston.
Welcome in, everybody, here to another edition of Westside Pirate Basketball. We are back in E.L. Budd Elwell Sports Complex in the middle of a snowstorm in the middle of the week. It has been fun to be running around in the snow, and it's going to be even more fun to be able to watch some fun basketball between district opponents Westside and Aberdeen. I am Cody Olsen, your voice of the Westside Pirates, giving you the updates and everything that you need to know as part of the pregame show, brought to you by the Polar Bear. The Polar Bear, new, or rather, should I say, back in town on the south side of Preston. Make sure you go ahead and find yourself a fantastic burger, a shake, and go ahead and relive the memories here in Preston at the Polar Bear. Let's go ahead and take a look at both of these teams and the details of what we're going to be seeing in this game today, brought to you by North Star's Ultimate Outdoors. It's where the fun starts, 777 North State Street in Preston. Let's go ahead and start with the Aberdeen Tigers. Where do we start here? Well, when you take a look at the schedule, Aberdeen has 2 wins in their win column, a good win against Grace and a great win against North Fremont. Those are no slouches when it comes to the basketball world around around southeast Idaho. They have split games against North Fremont, 1-1. So earlier in the season, they beat them 51-46. Later on in the season, they lose 63-35 in just, a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde type of ball game for Aberdeen. They've also dropped 2 games to Teton. We know how good they are. But this Aberdeen team comes in with a lot of fire. They want to run the floor. They're going to launch a bunch of threes. That's the name of the game when it comes to Aberdeen and head coach Richard Franklin. Aberdeen traditionally, has shot a ton of threes, and now they're in a place where they're trying to evolve. They're trying to get something else going, and you take a look at their statistics. You look, and 3 names are going to be coming up constantly when you talk about Aberdeen. It's the small forward Griffin Niddle, the point guard Gage Driscoll, and Cannon Foster. Those 3 each are averaging double digits in terms of scoring, and on top of it all, you get good rebounds from Griffin Niddle. Those 3 guys right there is what you're going to be looking for tonight. This is a high-octane offense that is really trying to evolve, find their identity under Richard Franklin and what they can do. As for West Side tonight, they're coming off a little bit of a interesting run. They have 2 great wins against Firth and Ryrie. They get ready to play Bear Lake, all set and ready to go, and then that game gets canceled. And then everybody's kind of been in limbo in the middle of it in this snowstorm that we've got going on. But we've got basketball here tonight. Can West Side, shake off their game plan that they had and get ready for a game against Aberdeen. A different opponent, but a similar style of offense as to what Bear Lake runs. It's that run and gun. It's that very physical type of mentality, and district play is a wide open door for anybody who can get hot at any moment. Right now, Westside with the best record in the district, but that doesn't mean anything unless you translate it into district play. This has been our detailed look at both of these teams, brought to you by North Stars Ultimate Outdoors. It's where the fun starts, 777 North State Street in Preston. We'll take a break, come back with our interview with head coach Tyler Brown, a little bit about this week, what the boys have been doing, brought to you by Evergreen Financial Partners here on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Are you looking to buy or sell a home but confused where to even begin the process? Come to the most trusted and longest established real estate group in Franklin County with Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team.
We've been a proud part of this community since 1979 when my dad, Scott Beckstead, began here in Preston. Since our founding, we've come to know the importance of honesty and promoting a community of giving back. Contact me, Bailey Beckstead, and our team at Beckstead Real Estate for all your real estate needs, buying, selling, or renting.
Since 2005, North Stars Ultimate Outdoors has been Cache Valley's source for fun and adventure. It's here you can find the biggest selection of snowmobiles, ATVs, utility vehicles, and handheld power equipment from the brand names you know, such as Steel, Polaris, and Yamaha. The professionally trained staff at North Stars Ultimate Outdoors of Preston has what it takes to get you out on the nation's leading brands. The best deals in the best town. North Stars Ultimate Outdoors. It's where the fun starts, 777 North State Street, Preston.
105.5 FM KACH.
Hi, we're Braden and Brittany Smith with Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency.
We're Preston Proud and Idaho Strong.
Hi, I'm Jan Stone with Northern Title of Preston, and we are Preston Proud, Idaho Strong.
Hi, I'm Bill Chambers from North Stars Ultimate Outdoors, and we are Preston Proud and Idaho Strong.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Larson. I'm with HK Auto, and we are Dayton Proud and Idaho Strong.
We're Preston Proud, Idaho Strong, serving Franklin County and beyond.
If you haven't been to Woodward's Country Store lately, you are missing out. As proud supporters of Westside and Preston High School athletics, we're here to fuel your day and support our wonderful community. Fill up your tank, grab a delicious sandwich, and get everything you need for life's little adventures. Woodward's Country Store, where convenience meets quality and community spirit.
Crumble Cookies, the nation's fastest growing cookie company, is here in the Cache Valley, offering freshly baked cookies for carryout, delivery, or curbside pickup. Just download the Crumble app or visit their website.
Magnolia Road is here to bring you the latest trends in women's fashion. We believe fashion should not only be stylish, but also comfortable and inclusive for every body type, with sizes small through 3X. We strongly believe in giving back to our community, and by supporting Magnolia Road, you are not only embracing fashion, but also supporting Preston and Westside activities. Our team is here to help you find that perfect outfit that suits your style and makes you feel confident. Visit Magnolia Road at our new location, 12 North State Street, Preston, Idaho.
Hi, my name is Penny Wright, born and raised in Preston. I am your local Medicare agent. I am here to give you the knowledge you need so you can make an informed and wise choice for your Medicare needs. Call me at 208-852-2367 if you're turning 65 or have any Medicare questions.
We welcome you into the Evergreen Financial Coaches Show here. Prior to some basketball being played for the Westside Pirates, I'm joined here in the sports broadcast booth once again with head coach Tyler Brown of the Westside Boys Basketball Program. Coach, we're in a winter wonderland. It took a while for the snow to come, but now it's finally here. How the heck are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm very, very good. I'm trying to stay warm, and we've got a little bit of a reschedule. The Bear Lake game gets moved back to Tuesday, and now your boys have a 3-game week next week coming up. And, it's kind of almost like a tournament type of stuff, but it's on different days. How do you feel about 3 games in a week?
Well, that's what it is. I mean, if you go to state, you play 3 in a row. That's always our goal to get there. So it'll give us a good chance to play 3 really good teams. But we at least get a break on one of the days. Like Thursday we have a break, and then Friday we play another team. So it is what it is. I mean, it'd be great to spread them out, but that's what we get. That's what we have, and we got Bear Lake on Tuesday. Then we'll have Teton, which is a very good team, coming on Wednesday, and so forth. So we'll just deal with it and go with it. So it is what it is.
It is what it is. That's kind of what we have to roll with. Coach, looking back on those home games versus Ryrie and Firth last week, I know that we talked a lot about the emphasis of getting defense being at the forefront of the boys' minds. And from the eye test, it seems like the boys really shut down 2 really good programs, especially versus Ryrie, only holding them to 34 points. What did you see defensively in terms of improvement last week?
Well, it was a lot better than what it was at North Fremont. I know that, and plus we were in our home, our own building, and we shot better, and that always helps our defense too. If your shots are going in, it seems like, you play better defense and so forth too. So, I mean, it was great to be home. We've been on the road for quite a while. We only had 1 home game. Well, that might have been in November, but anyway, we finally got home and we played well here. We were making our shots, and we made our shots. It seemed like our defense was a little bit better and the rebounding was a little bit better. So, yeah, all in all, I was pleased with the effort and the result we got. So, I'm happy about that.
Coach, we're happy to seeing the kids go out, play some defense. It was fun. They paired it with some great offense as well. When we look forward to what we've got coming up this week, it is now district play. And I know that we've kind of teased a little bit about how these district teams, it's really anybody's game. I mean, you look at the records for Aberdeen, you look at the records for Malad. They've played teams tough. They played some teams not so tough. It seems like such a wild card when it comes to the district this year. What are you seeing?
Yeah, I mean, from top to bottom, anybody can beat anybody. I mean, there's teams that, if you don't show up to play and if you don't defend and rebound, you're going to get beat. And that's any night you play in our district. I think this is the year that anybody can be number 1 going into the district tournament. So, it'll be interesting. I mean, we had Bear Lake tonight, but that obviously gets canceled. So we play Aberdeen on Saturday. And that's very similar to Bear Lake in the styles they do, because they do a lot of Bear Lake does a 1-3-1 defense at times, and it seems like Aberdeen does a 1-3-1 defense most of the time. So, it's a good time to play both of those because you practice against that 1-3-1, and hopefully, you figure out some things how to beat it. But, you got to come to play every night, or you're going to get beat.
Coach, I know that during the fall, as the defensive coordinator, you're tasked with kind of scouting the opposing offense, getting the kids ready to see what the offense is going to bring to you. Basketball might be a little bit different. Maybe it's not. You were prepped to play Bear Lake tonight. Now you got to have to kind of scratch that game plan and get ready for Aberdeen. Does it really throw a wrinkle in anything, or are we just going out to play our game right now?
No, we scout the other team quite a bit, maybe too much. That's probably my problem a lot of the time. Is I got too much for the kids to think about, but we know what they're going to do. And a good thing about Bear Lake and Aberdeen is, like I said, they play a little bit of that 1-3-1 defense. So, we've been preparing for that all week. So actually it helps us out to play them right in a row because they're about the only 2 teams that do that defense. So, so it actually plays into our hands that we got those two games, on this week. So that's what we've been preparing for. But Aberdeen, they're a little bit smaller than Bear Lake, but they have, 3 really good shooters. They can shoot from anywhere. So, and then once they get going, it seems like the other ones pick up too, and so forth. And but it'll be a good game on Saturday as well.
Awesome, Coach. You kind of beat me to it just a little bit. I'll ask you one more time. Besides maybe some size difference, I know Aberdeen's got shooters, Bear Lake's got shooters. What would you say was the biggest difference between Aberdeen and Bear Lake film in terms of scouting them out?
Well, I know that Bear Lake's just a lot taller. Not a lot taller, but they got, Crane and the Bush kids.
Right.
Bush kid's 6'8", and Crane's 6'4". That's a big, down on the block there. And Aberdeen does have a little bit of height, but not as tall as that. Aberdeen's just a little bit more guard-oriented, where Bear Lake's a little bit more post-oriented. But, they're both very good teams, and, we'd have to play well to beat them. And, and hopefully we show up and we get some wins.
We look forward to more basketball coming up in just a moment's time. Aberdeen in just a moment for tip-off. This was head coach Tyler Brown of the Westside Boys Basketball Program. Coach, as always, thank you so very much for joining our program today.
Thank you.
We're going to go ahead and let Coach go. Get ready for the tip-off and action here on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Whether you're an athlete looking to treat strained or sore muscles, a multitasking mom seeking balance, or just looking to boost your mood and nutrition, Butterfly Express is here for you. Experience the soothing scents and holistic benefits that cater to both your body and mind with our wide selection of essential oils, herbs, and supplements. And the best part is, unlike other big brand companies, Butterfly Express is affordable and local. Visit us in Clifton or explore our collection online at butterflyexpress.shop and use the promo code KACH10 for 10% off all regularly priced items. Quality doesn't have to be expensive. Butterfly Express Essential Oils.
It's the goal in everyone's life to reach financial independence and security. Evergreen Financial Partners in Preston can help with strategies to assist in those goals. They will design a plan to suit you, whether it be for your family, home, or current or future investments. Evergreen Financial Partners can help with life insurance, long-term life, 401ks, retirement plans, or mutual funds. Contact the experts at Evergreen Financial and let them put a plan together for you. Find them at 41 West 1st South in Preston or go online to set your appointment at evergreenfinancialpartners.net. Evergreen Financial Partners, your first step to financial security.
We all have those times in life where having insurance has been a great comfort in helping to make a bad situation better. Naylor Insurance takes pride in being that friend there to help you when you need it the most. Serving the community since 1978, Naylor Insurance is proud to represent a number of carriers to fit your insurance needs. Stop by our new location, 223 North State Street in Preston.
Craving sweets or just looking for a place to catch up with friends? Head to the Preston Candy Shop on Main Street here in Preston. We've got candy, ice cream, and a cool hangout spot all rolled into one. Come visit us today for a sugar rush and good times. 27 North State Street in Preston. When buying a vehicle, you want the process to be straightforward and the financing simple. At West Motor and West Motor Ford, that's exactly the way that you'll be treated. They also understand that accidents can happen and maintenance will be needed. When you find yourself in need of body and paint work, windshield repair, work under the hood, or under the vehicle, West Motor would love to help you out and earn your trust. Turn to West Motor and West Motor Ford in Preston and Hyde Park.
WestMotorCompany.com.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric. It's what we do.
When you are looking for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but you want something that is ready to eat now, always stop at the Stokes Market Deli in Preston. With cold and hot cases, you can always find food that is fresh, hot, or cold. Sandwiches, soup, salads, deviled eggs, donuts, wraps, cheese trays, desserts, and a hot and delicious buffet. A meal out doesn't have to be at a restaurant. Come and enjoy something for everyone at the Stokes Market Deli today. 217 South State Street in Preston.
Webb Funeral Home is proud to be the leading provider of funeral services in northern Cache Valley, including southeast Idaho, for almost 100 years. We are a full-service mortuary offering the highest quality services with very affordable pricing. We have plans to meet everyone's budget, from traditional funeral services to graveside services and cremation options. We gladly provide free insurance coverage review, quality headstones and monuments, as well as funeral transcriptions. Let us answer any questions you might have by calling us at 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, a trusted name in funeral service since 1925.
Discover your ultimate escape at Day Mountain Ranch. Come enjoy our upscale lodges, perfect for family reunions and corporate retreats. Unwind, bond, and make memories that last in one of our luxury cabins. Host your dream wedding on our secluded property, perfect with a captivating nature backdrop. Or join our gun club. Rent or bring your own firearms and master your skills in private classes or dynamic group sessions at our premier state-of-the-art private gun range up to 2,200 yards. Your outdoor adventure and retreat begins at Day Mountain Ranch, 77 South Spring Creek Road, Preston, Idaho. Reserve your spot now at dmrresort.com.
Welcome back here to the E.L. Bud Elwell Sports Complex. We get ready for tip-off time here between Westside and Aberdeen. We'll go ahead and dip into our starters today, brought to you by Webb Funeral Home, the trusted name in funeral service since 1923.
It's time to meet tonight's lineup for the Westside Pirates. The starting lineups are brought to you by Webb Funeral Home, a trusted name in funeral service since 1925.
Brendan Ballas, Clifton, Idaho.
Eli Brown, Dayton, Idaho.
Parker Moser, Clifton, Idaho. Ivan Campbell, Weston.
Cruz Sage, Dayton, Idaho.
Bean Robinson, Clifton, Idaho.
Rafe Graves, Dayton, Idaho.
Reddick Graves, Dayton, Idaho.
McKay Peterson, Clifton, Idaho.
That was our starters today, brought to you by Webb Funeral Home, the trusted name in funeral service in both Preston and in Logan since 1923. Your starting lineups tonight for the Westside Pirates: Parker Moser, Eli Brown, Bean Robinson, Ivan Campbell, and Reddick Graves. That is your starting five for Westside tonight. For the visiting Aberdeen Tigers, number 1, Ross Ingersoll, number 11, Juan Barrera, number 20, Cannon Foster, number 21, Griffin Niddle, and number 22, Gage Driscoll. Those former three, really those star players for Aberdeen that we're going to have to keep an eye on here tonight. Thank you for joining us on the My Local Radio Sports Network. We get ready for tip-off time here at E.L. Bud Elwell Sports Complex. Both teams getting ready to go. Into the half circle goes our referee. Ball up in the air and won by Aberdeen and Driscoll. Here comes the Tigers working their way down the near side baseline, kicking it back up to the top. A little bit of rotation, and here we go, setting up the offense. Knifing into the lane, throwing it up off the glass, and in for the one-hand deuce is Griffin Niddle. He leads the team in terms of scoring for this Aberdeen squad. You're going to have to keep an eye on him tonight. Here is Brown on the far side corner, handoff to Bean Robinson, and now Westside in their white tops and white bottoms will look to answer after the quick shot from Aberdeen on the opposite end of the floor. Moser caught up in trouble, has to bounce around, give it to Brown in the corner, has some space, kick out to Bean for the left side wing three. Yes, Bean Robinson. And why not start off by checking it out on the instant replay, brought to you by I Care For You. The quick pass out to Bean. Bean rises up for three, and it is good. So beautiful stuff there from Bean. 3-2, and the quick shot on the other end from Aberdeen, no good. Here comes the Pirates in transition. 1 minute down here in the first quarter, brought to you by Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area of Utah, Idaho, and Wyoming. Campbell muscles his way through a couple different defenders and is fouled on the arm. It looked like late to the party to help out defensively was Niddle, who goes in. He's got the only bucket for the Tigers, and he's going to have the only foul starting things off here in the first minute. Ivan Campbell, first free throw is down and in, good. Westside holds a 2-point lead early on in this one. We'd like to thank all of our friends here on the My Local Radio Sports Network, including all of you for joining us here tonight for this district matchup. Campbell goes 1 for 2 at the line. Bean tries to track it down in the corner, and he's able to bounce it off of Ingersoll in the far side. Great athleticism by Bean. He saves and gets an extra possession for the Pirates in the far side corner. Brown has to backtrack and backstep his way almost into the drum set for the band and able to pass it up and around. Bean near side, feed into The big man underneath, jump ball called, and that was a little bit of an awkward go for Reddick Graves, who tries to go up and through and kind of lost it right into the arms of the defense of Aberdeen. 6:45 on the clock, 4-2. You're reading on the My Local Radio scoreboard. Here is Graves again, tries the reversal, gives it back out to Moser, driving the baseline, bounce pass to Brown for three in the corner. That one rattles in and out. Good rebound for Driscoll, who grabs it off the glass. He'll take it across the timeline, left knee brace on. Here's the long three for Niddle. This one back iron high in the air. Aberdeen able to grab it, rip back a possession, an offensive rebound that we'll have to keep an eye on. Aberdeen, when they get second chance buckets, or rather second chance opportunities, they don't miss. They're able to really capitalize on that. That's something they've been really good on the year to do. Here's the driving scoop layup, missed once, twice by Driscoll, and rebounded by Moser after the couple bunny misses inside. Brown back to Moser into the far side corner. Good passing from West Side. And another setup for Bean, who thought about the three, gives it up. And Moser drags the toe, walks with it. Unfortunate as the extra pass for Brown ends up going in after the whistle. 3 points given up there by West Side by the unfortunate travel call. Here comes the Tigers. Niddle and Barrera back and forth across the timeline, works the near side of the court. Saved before going over the half-court line. Crossing up to the top. Long two for Driscoll off the front of the rim, rebounded by Bean. Long and down. Here is Brown with the layup. Cherry-picking attempt won't go. Ivan Campbell's in the area to grab it off the board. Offensive rebound and the putback, 6-2. Here we go. Aberdeen at the top of the arc. Kick out to the far side. Long three. Yes. That's Cannon Foster, another one of those names for Aberdeen, who's very, very, very good. He leads top three in scoring for this squad. Double-digit points on average for Aberdeen. Brown, left-hand hip, and a lot of poking and prodding here for West Side. A 1-3-1 zone shown by Aberdeen. This is a zone that is unique but not unfamiliar in District 5. The corner three by Bean is long, airmailed. Rebounded back by the Tigers. Driscoll down into the near side corner for Foster. Jabs once, pulls it backs out and retreats. The handoff, Bean able to flip it away, falls into the back line, goes back into the arms of Aberdeen, all alone for three at the top of the arc, no good. And Robinson is sandwiched by Beretta and Niddle going for that rebound. So Bean, good hustle play from Robinson. He initially was able to deflect it. Nobody in the area to try and get it back. It sets up an open look for Aberdeen. They can't cash in. 4:32 left here in the first. Good back and forth battle right now. Nobody really taking command as of yet. Into the ballgame on the substitution, Cruz Sage. It looks like West Side really trying to work that perimeter offense and passing. Inlet pass for Graves is deflected out the baseline, and that's what West Side's got to do. You know, that 1-3-1 zone leaves the angles open, those wings open for three, and that's what West Side's going to have to hit tonight. Campbell seals off his defender, tries to go up with the right hand on the right side of the block, can't get it to go, gets his own rebound, goes back towards the bucket, floats it up and in. Ivan Campbell muscling his way, doing the hard work right there. Foster, baseline jumper, guarded well by Graves. This one short. Rebounded by West Side. Moser knifes in, flips it to the near side corner for Sage. Cross-court pass back to Bean. Now Graves on the left baseline. Backing his way in with his big body, flips it up. Good toss and score there for Graves on the off-dominant hand. 10-5 here with 3:36 left in the first. Great crossover. Foster, right elbow jumper. This one also short. Aberdeen just a couple inches too short on their shots. They've been able to look good. Here's a bullet pass from Moser to Graves from the top of the arc inside the key. Slow developing fast break, but a pristine pass by Moser and the assist. Graves cashes it in, 12-5. Into the ballgame on the substitution, Luke Shackelford. He was a big name last year, and another miss. That's three straight misses for Foster, who's gone short off the front of the rim a couple times. Crossed over by Sage. Into the key is Graves. Back out for three. Bean, yes! An avalanche of points right now for Westside, and we get the timeout called by Aberdeen. Head coach Richard Franklin wants to talk about it. They're down by 10. Westside leads 15-5 with 2:52 left here in the first quarter. We'll be back right after this on 105.5 KACH.
Protecting buyers and lenders in Cache Valley for over 40 years, Northern Title is the trusted name in the tri-state areas of Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. The staff at Northern Title in Preston protect you from unknown complications like access issues, unpaid taxes, hidden liens, or easement restrictions. Choose the right title company. Choose to close with Northern Title of Preston. Good deeds done daily. Call today at 208-852-5700.
Welcome back into our first quarter, brought to you by Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area of Utah, Idaho, and Wyoming. We go back into the action with a little bit of a soft trap, 1-2-2 trap for Westside, almost taken away just to the left of the half circle. Aberdeen's going to set up their half-court offense. Bean reads it well, ball up for grabs in the opposite corner. Here comes Westside, stepping up into the corner. Balif is that ball stripped out of his hands. Good defense there from the forward. Recently substituting back in is Ingersoll. Beretta to Ingersoll, back to Beretta, right side wing three, launching, holds the pose, yes. Big shot for Beretta. 15-8. Back into the 1-3-3 zone. Wraparound pass. Campbell muscles it too high, was all alone underneath the basket, late to rotate defensively were the Tigers, and Campbell just lofts it long. Driscoll. Guarded by Campbell at the top. Here comes some man defense shown by Westside. They've been so good in it when they've played it on the year. It feels like they just have been able to really settle into their own. Beretta bouncing to the left side baseline. Foster gets it to hit from about 10 feet out. Aberdeen's quickly made up the distance on a 5-0 run of their own. Campbell turns back into the body of Driscoll, who gets the jump ball call. So a quick run for Aberdeen. You were thinking that Westside was, driving the ship early in this game. Aberdeen comes out with a 5-0 run, a 3 from Beretta, and Foster also gets in on the action. 15-10 with 95 seconds left in the first. Crossing onto the far side, back to the near at the top of the arc. Driscoll, fake screen from Ingersoll. Backing down the smaller defender, kicks it out to the far side corner. Foster. Now, again that screen from Ingersoll on the left side elbow. Flips it to the near side, around the perimeter. Driscoll pumps once, drives, is guarded well. Quick pass, laser beam, somehow able to be handled by Ingersoll, and he throws it off the glass. A foul is called on Balif. Just a little bit late reaching in, got him on the arm. It is before the shot. That's the first foul on Westside in the ball game. And Beretta on the far side of the basket will inbound. First, second, third option not open. Heaves it to the top of the arc for Foster and gets it back on the far side wing. Spins to the left, down the baseline, cut off by Henderson, who's substituted into the ball game. Wraparound pass, off the mark, stolen by Sage. He wants to go all the way, and it is rejected by Foster, who stood right in the passing lane, tried to flip it over his head, and Sage didn't quite have the height or the velocity on it to get it to weave through. And a little bit of a Euro step move inside for Nelson. It looked like he might have got an extra step on it, maybe not, and he misses the shot inside. Here's the tough jumper from Sage, bounces twice off the backboard. Henderson finds it and throws it back up quickly. 17-10 for the Pirates. 25 seconds. Dribbling back down to 20. Ball's kicked, and Brown has his legs taken out from underneath him by Beretta. Loose ball foul by Beretta, who goes back to his teammates and is like, hey, let's get this thing going. 18.3 seconds in the first. We're glad to have some basketball tonight. We have a ton of winter snow everywhere around the region. We're grateful for Aberdeen and their fans to make the trip down here. 12 seconds on the game clock, and the pass low and in between the legs of Campbell. Can't handle it, and it goes into the West Side cheerleaders out on the far right corner of the court. So here's the Tigers with 10 seconds. They got to set something up to get the last shot. Spinning back, gives it to Barrera, tosses it into trouble. Balif to Brown, 1 second left, floats it off the glass, the right side. Tough look for Aberdeen. It was a off-the-mark pass. Barrera had to flow backwards into the backcourt and throw it back into play. Doesn't end up panning out, and Westside, after the end of the first quarter, leads 17-10. We'll go ahead, take the break, come back to you in 60 seconds here on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Are you looking to buy or sell a home but confused where to even begin the process? Come to the most trusted and longest established real estate group in Franklin County with Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team.
We've been a proud part of this community since 1979 when my dad, Scott Beckstead, began here in Preston. Since our founding, we've come to know the importance of honesty and promoting a community of giving back. Contact me, Bailey Beckstead, and our team at Beckstead Real Estate for all your real estate needs, buying, selling, or renting.
Hey there, Pirate fans! If you like tonight's game, make sure to follow and subscribe to My Local Radio Westside on YouTube to watch live Westside Pirate sports action online all year round.
Up the hole goes Moser. He makes one man miss, and he's off to the races. He's at midfield.
Don't miss a moment and stay in the loop with MyLocalRadio.com this sports season.
Well, we get ready and start our way into the second quarter, brought to you by Butterfly Express Essential Oils. A hot start for Westside, puts them up by 10. Aberdeen able to get a little bit of a mini run, and Westside's ballooned it back out to 7. The inlet pass to Brown, back out to Henderson, drives the baseline. Tough pass inside for Graves, out of the top of the arc for Brown, and it is left short. Long rebound, back to Sage. He'll float that one up in the lane, same spot. One short, one long. 3 different chances for the Pirates to get that thing up and in, does not go. And here come the Tigers from working from right to left. Middle, one-on-one versus Brown at the top of the arc, calls for a screen, works off to it to the right side, wing extended, pulls it back out, and it's got the mismatch versus Graves. Here we go, this is one-on-one, Niddle versus Graves, spins right under the lane, underneath, caught up in traffic, bounces off a West Side defender, a lot of dribbling by Niddle. Takes all the shot clock off, we got 4 seconds now. Foster, ball tipped around, grabbed by Henderson. Here is Sage over to Brown. What a wonderful move and a great block and contest at the rim. Gage Driscoll gets called for the foul, but I think that I'd take it, all things considered. Driscoll pinned the ball up against the backboard almost at the top portion of the square. Brown will go to the free throw line for 2 shots. His first shot is down and in, 18-10. We'd like to go ahead and thank all of our wonderful friends and our sponsors here of the My Local Radio Sports Network, including Day Mountain Ranch, Resort Apothecary and Gun Club, and West Motor Ford. Brown shows his appreciation as well by going 2 for 2 at the line. 18 now turns to 19 for the Pirates. Here comes that soft 1-2-2 pressure. Niddle pushed on the backside hip. Sage will get called for the foul, and even though a good percentage of the crowd didn't like it, it is indeed a foul. Sage works through the body of Niddle there inside the half circle, trying to poke that ball away. You might be able to get away with it on turf and on the gridiron, but on the basketball court with that many hands in there and that many eyes on you, it's kind of hard. Here's Niddle. Crosses it to the far side corner, saved inside, back into the arms of the Pirates. Brown sidesteps to the left, left hand finish. That's good. And now Brown on a 4-point run of his own. West Side up 11. Niddle, step in 3 on the right side transition. Yes, buries it. 21-13. Brown wants to match on the opposite end. This one rattles in and out, tipped into the arms of Foster. That was a heat check, looking for an answer via heat check on the opposite end. This time Aberdeen wins the check. Here's Niddle again for 3. This one off the front of the rim. Brown, I believe, is called for the foul. Yes, Brown almost using Ingersoll as a boost, a tool almost out on the court. Our referee sees it and identifies Brown using him as a springboard with his left hand. So that's a foul on Brown, and the Tigers will get it back. Here's a quick toss inside the mid-range shot for Driscoll. That's good from 16 feet out. That's a tough look from mid-range. Aberdeen not going away, playing some stellar defense and getting some tough shots to go. 21-15, Westside up by 10. Bean gets a screen from Graves, pulls up the dribble and holds onto the basketball. Graves calling for it inside, and now the Pirates look at man coverage and a man defensive look from Aberdeen. Moser pops it back out to Campbell. He'll take the three. Short. Bounces off once. Grabbed by the Tigers. That's a great switch up defensively. I like the way that they do that. You've been shown the 1-3-3 zone. You switch up to man, and it catches the Pirates off guard. Driscoll fakes left, goes right. Almost can finish at the rim with the left hand. Pirates get it off of the bounce. Brown, left side, free throw line extended back into the key. Ivan Campbell all alone. Holds. Floating away. Gets it off the glass and through. 23-15. Almost halfway through our second quarter, brought to you by Butterfly Express Essential Oils. High off the backboard on the baseline drive for Foster, and he answers on the opposite end of the court. 4:40 remaining here. 6-point difference. Bean for three, quick toss, and handoff from Graves at the top. Good look, no cash in there. Tigers work their way quickly down the floor. Another quick hit from Foster, and Coach Brown wants this timeout. Aberdeen has cut it to within three. Great ball play from the Tigers. Not going anywhere. Feisty play here. We'll get back in 30 right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Whether you're an athlete looking to treat strained or sore muscles, a multitasking mom seeking balance, or just looking to boost your mood and nutrition, Butterfly Express is here for you. Experience the soothing scents and holistic benefits that cater to both your body and mind with our wide selection of essential oils, herbs, and supplements. And the best part is, unlike other big brand companies, Butterfly Express is affordable and local. Visit us in Clifton or explore our collection online at butterflyexpress.shop and use the promo code KACH10 for 10% off all regularly priced items. Quality doesn't have to be expensive. Butterfly Express Essential Oils.
Welcome back here into the second quarter, brought to you by Butterfly Express Essential Oils. Aberdeen, just when you think that maybe Westside's going to, put them away, bury them early in this game, down by 11, they fight back. They come back to within three, 23-20, and it's been off the hot shooting hands of Foster, Niddle, and Driscoll. Those three, like we talked about in the pregame show, have really been the workhorses right now for Aberdeen. And then one thing that I really appreciate about this Aberdeen squad, too, is, they're not afraid. They're not afraid to shoot the shots. They feel confident no matter where they are. Here's Ivan Campbell with a tough post move. Pushes his right elbow down the baseline, gets it up and through. 25-20, and the quick three on the opposite end, tipped around and grabbed back by the Pirates. So when it works, and when it doesn't, it's hard to overcome some quick shots. You almost see that in football at the collegiate level. You work the hurry-up offense, and, when it's not working, it can really bring you down in a quick hurry. Here's Campbell driving against Foster. Hops into the lane. Splits the double team. Flows from right to left, and here's the Pirates up by 7. Balloons it out to 4. 3:30 left before halftime. Talking to the Aberdeen faithful and fans, they talk about this team trying to identify, or really find their own identity in this new unit. 7th game of the year for Aberdeen. Moser to Campbell. He's been hot. Spins into the key. Hesitates. Wraparound pass to Graves. Yes! Ivan Campbell making shots, finding an open man. Beautiful stuff here. Here's the mid-range, mid-post float from Shackelford. That is good. Brown quickly on the opposite end, and the big three for Brown on the left side. 32 22, 10-point lead. And just like that, when you're Aberdeen, you think you're close. West Side quickly gets some points of their own. Niddle jabs down the baseline. Tough shot, floats it, bounces on the back iron. No good. Ripped down by Moser. He wants to go all the way. His legs taken out from underneath him. Parker Moser, a running back for the football team, knows how to take a good hit. He's been able to pop up pretty quickly. It looked like his left leg got taken out there, falling to the floor pretty hard. And it looks like we got another timeout brought to you by Magnolia Road. So West Side up by 10. Quick basketball coming to you here at EL Bud LL Sports Complex. We'll take the breather. Come back right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
When buying a vehicle, you want the process to be straightforward and the financing simple. At West Motor and West Motor Ford, that's exactly the way that you'll be treated. They also understand that accidents can happen and maintenance will be needed. When you find yourself in need of body and paint work, windshield repair, work under the hood, or under the vehicle, West Motor would love to help you out and earn your trust. Turn to West Motor and West Motor Ford in Preston and Hyde Park.
WestMotorCompany.com.
Welcome back into the second quarter, moments away from halftime. Westside leads 32-22 over the Aberdeen Tigers. And maybe perhaps it's a little bit, not really connected to the basketball game here, but Utah State goes down to UNLV, trails the entire length of the game down there, and is able to complete a 5-point play with 8.6 seconds left, to the chagrin of all Boise State and San Diego State fans out there. Utah State gets the dub against UNLV in a miracle type of setting. Here is Ivan Campbell starting in for the offensive West Side, driving the baseline, being tough and through the contact of Ingersoll. Driving from the far side to the near, 34-22. We'll get your updated stats brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Niddle thought about the three. Campbell closes out on him. Forces Niddle to give it back up. Driscoll works off the screen, hits off the screen, and Ivan Campbell is called for the defensive foul, trying to work through that wall. That's the third foul against West Side tonight. First on Campbell. And maybe if you're Aberdeen, you were wishing that play might have continued. Driscoll hits a tough shot after the whistle. Foster, screen from Ingersoll, misses the backdoor cut. Here's the long toss from Driscoll, and it hangs on the rim. No good on the three-point attempt. Here's the long lob to the near side for Sage. Lost his feet, able to keep his dribble. Incredible balance by Cruz Sage. Henderson, step into it. Sage for three, he wants it. And that will rattle out the right side. Henderson able to get the offensive rebound after the battle from Balliff, and another floater won't go. So a couple chances again for West Side. No cash out for the Pirates in that one. Niddle, top of the arc, wearing the goggles here, gets a screen from Ingersoll, works to the right side and pulls it back out and retreats. Gets the matchup that they want. Sage tussles with Ingersoll away from the basketball, and he gets called for the hold. That will be the fourth team foul against the Pirates with 1:06 left before our halftime break. Niddle tosses up for Ingersoll, bobbles it up near the air at the top of the arc. Driscoll has that ball tipped and deflected away, has to pick it up off of both hands. Shackelford, wraparound pass to the top. Foster putting his hip into the body of Henderson. 21 seconds on the shot clock. It looks like Aberdeen really running around, working the offense. They have a few players open inside, but the guards of the Tigers don't have their heads on a swivel. Here's the big shot from Foster, who says, "What do you know, Mr. Announcer? I'm just going to hit a big three on the opposite end." Here is Henderson off the bank. Yes. Henderson, let's go ahead and check it back out on the instant replay. Says, "I'm all alone. Let's cash it in." Bank is open. 37-25 here in the second quarter. 13 seconds left. Shot clock is turned off. Niddle with 5 seconds remaining gets a quick hand check from Henderson, and I think we're going to go to the line for free throws. 5th team foul given up by the Pirates. Niddle will go to the line for some freebies if he wants. First shot, Niddle. Spins the ball back into his right hand, offset stance, and will hit the first free throw. Lead by 11, 4.4 seconds. Sage comes out, Moser comes in. Graves will come in for Balluth. On the left side of the court, one more free throw for the Tigers. Offset again, Niddle. 2 for 2, beautiful work there. Moser with 3 seconds to Brown, left side. Ball is out of his hands at the buzzer. And the coast-to-coast capitalization buzzer beater play. Speed is the name of the game for Eli Brown. And he has the Pirates up to 39 points at halftime. Aberdeen 27. We'll go ahead into the halftime break, brought to you by Puppy Steps Training, the premier board and train facility in northern Utah and southern Idaho since 2013. Brad Phillips invites you to go on in and check out their beautiful website to see what he can do to help your furry friend become the best that they can be. We'll be back with our stats and more here on the Halftime Show after this on 105.5 KCH and the My Local Radio Sports Network. Whether you're an athlete looking to treat strained or sore muscles, a multitasking mom seeking balance, or just looking to boost your mood and nutrition, Butterfly Express is here for you. Experience the soothing scents and holistic benefits that cater to both your body and mind with our wide selection of essential oils, herbs, and supplements. And the best part is, unlike other big brand companies, Butterfly Express is affordable and local. Visit us in Clifton or explore our collection online at butterflyexpress.shop and use the promo code KACH10 for 10% off all regularly priced items. Quality doesn't have to be expensive. Butterfly Express Essential Oils.
Step into a realm of beauty and sophistication at Day Mountain Ranch Home and Apothecary. Immerse yourself in the gentle radiance of our exquisite and popular candles, filling your home with captivating fragrances that embrace the senses. Bring refined tranquility into your home and elevate your connection to harmony through our exquisite decor, all while staying here in Franklin County. Elevate your living space with the allure of Day Mountain Ranch Home and Apothecary. Visit us today on 10th North Main Street in downtown Preston.
When you think of a medical center's vital signs, you think of a monitor beeping. Today, Franklin County Medical Center is sharing a new set of vital signs. They're the vital signs of a growing hospital. Our new medical office building is now home to the care you depend on. You'll visit us here for primary, specialty, and walk-in care. Franklin County Medical Center has been a vital part of the region's healthcare since 1929, right in your neighborhood.
Hi, I'm Brad Phillips, professional trainer and owner of Puppy Steps Training. I believe that life is more enjoyable with a well-trained dog. That's why my team and I have come together to give you the ultimate dog training experience through Puppy Steps Training. Our 8-week board and train program is specifically designed to give your puppy a head start on life. Along with access to our extensive training material, you will receive daily progress reports, weekly photo and video updates, and a hands-on training demonstration. Discover the ultimate dog training experience with Puppy Steps Training, the premier dog training facility in northern Utah, and proud supporter of Westside and Preston High School athletics.
At Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency, we aren't just protecting things with walls and wheels, we're protecting people, because everything and everyone that is important to you is important to us. This is Brittany and Braden Smith, your local Farm Bureau agents, celebrating another wonderful year here in Franklin County as your trusted insurance advisors. Whether it's home, auto, life, commercial, or farm insurance, we are here for you. Give us a call at 208-852-2364 or just stop by our office at 33 South 1st East in Preston to see how we can make insurance simple for you.
There's no better family activity than a night out at the movies. Worm Creek Opera House Theater on State Street in Preston is your local home for first-run family movies. The historic theater offers top-flight comfort, the coolest refreshments, and quality entertainment, all at family prices. Stop by the Worm Creek Opera House at 70 South State Street in downtown Preston. For tickets, show times, and a list of upcoming attractions, go to wormcreek.org.
Welcome back into our halftime show, brought to you by Puppy Steps Training. Puppy Steps Training, your premier board and train facility in northern Utah and southern Idaho since 2013. We apologize for our graphic here tonight. It was Bear Lake initially that we were going to play, but that game got canceled. I haven't had a time to go ahead and update it. Here's Natalie Lemon out on the floor for the Alta Bank shootout. Her first layup was good. Second free throw, not so good. Here's Natalie again, gets the friendly bounce. Here comes Natalie. We're going to go ahead and Natalie hits for three. Wow, Natalie Lemon out of retirement comes back and wins the Alta Bank shootout. In 30 seconds, she was able to hit the layup, the free throw, and the three-point shot. I know that the girls basketball program would love if Natalie had an extra year of eligibility to come and play. They would love to have her skill. But let's talk about the points and what we've seen here tonight. So far, it's been a game that Westside has kind of dominated. It's been back and forth. Aberdeen really not rolling over. They're taking quick offensive shots. The one thing I have noticed, very confident in everything that goes up, but I think they're missing easy toss or easy passes inside. The guards of Aberdeen have kind of had their eyes to the floor, focused on dribbling and keeping off the defender to free themselves up when their forwards might be open on the pick and roll action that they've seen. For Westside, not a whole lot to nitpick, a few missed shots. They've been able to rebound offensively and defensively. I think if I was Coach Brown back in the locker room, I think Coach Brown would be saying, hey, I like the offense. Let's get this defense working. Defense is going to win some ball games. He wants to keep opposing teams under 50 points. That's not his words. That's my words. I'm speaking for Coach Brown, I guess, right now. But, 50 points or under is something that Coach Brown's really tried, I feel like, to emphasize, at least defensively, keep the scoring to a minimum against their opponents. So we'll go ahead, take one more break, come back with our halftime stats right after this on 105.5 KECH.
Discover your ultimate escape at Day Mountain Ranch. Come enjoy our upscale lodges, perfect for family reunions and corporate retreats. Unwind, bond, and make memories that last in one of our luxury cabins. Host your dream wedding on our secluded property, perfect with a captivating nature backdrop. Or join our gun club. Rent or bring your own firearms and master your skills in private classes or dynamic group sessions at our premier state-of-the-art private gun range up to 2,200 yards. Your outdoor adventure and retreat begins at Day Mountain Ranch, 77 South Spring Creek Road, Preston, Idaho. Reserve your spot now at dmrresort.com. The greatest of life's moments can pass in the blink of an eye. Make sure you enjoy them with clear vision. The optometrists at Eye Care for You have been serving patients in Cache Valley and Preston for 43 years. As a full-service optical store, you'll find glasses, contacts, and professional eye health and vision exams. Doctors Philip Cromwell, Jeff Cromwell, and Lance Henderson are committed to providing you with professional care for your vision. Call today to schedule an appointment in Preston or Logan. Eye Care for You, not just a name, but a commitment.
When you think of a medical center's vital signs, you think of a monitor beeping. Today, Franklin County Medical Center is sharing a new set of vital signs. They're the vital signs of a growing hospital. Our new medical office building is now home to the care you depend on. You'll visit us here for primary, specialty, and walk-in care. Franklin County Medical Center has been a vital part of the region's healthcare since 1929, right in your neighborhood.
Hi, I'm Brad Phillips, professional trainer and owner of Puppy Steps Training. I believe that life is more enjoyable with a well-trained dog. That's why my team and I have come together to give you the ultimate dog training experience through Puppy Steps Training. Our 8-week board and train program is specifically designed to give your puppy a head start on life. Along with access to our extensive training material, you will receive daily progress reports, weekly photo and video updates, and a hands-on training demonstration. Discover the ultimate dog training experience with Puppy Steps Training, the premier dog training facility in northern Utah, and proud supporter of Westside and Preston High School athletics.
At Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency, we aren't just protecting things with walls and wheels, we're protecting people, because everything and everyone that is important to you is important to us. This is Brittany and Braden Smith, your local Farm Bureau agents, celebrating another wonderful year here in Franklin County as your trusted insurance advisors. Whether it's home, auto, life, commercial, or farm insurance, we are here for you. Give us a call at 208-852-2364 or just stop by our office at 33 South 1st East in Preston to see how we can make insurance simple for you.
Welcome back here into the halftime show today, brought to you by Puppy Steps Training, our Farm Bureau Insurance stats. Again, we apologize for our graphic here tonight. It was initially Bear Lake that we were going to play, and then weren't able to update it quite in time, so we apologize to our Aberdeen fans. For the statistics here, leading the way for the West Side Pirates, 11 points for Ivan Campbell. Reddick Graves with 6. Eli Brown with 9. Lincoln Henderson with 5. But Campbell's not the one leading in terms of total scoring tonight. That belongs to Cannon Foster. He's got 15 here at the half for his Aberdeen Tigers. And we start the third quarter, brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. With Aberdeen with possession on the sideline inbound. Beretta guarded by Moser. And some hybrid looks here. West side, Moser sticking right on the ball handler, working off of the screen. Here is Niddle driving baseline, floats it up, just a tad short. Touched, floats around, and is batted around and out by Graves. Graves a little bit sandwiched in there after the collapsing players of the Tigers. 7:40, 20 seconds off the clock, and Beretta, nobody open, throws it up. Driscoll rising up to grab the inbound and pulls it out from the top of the arc. Takes the 3 on Graves, and it rims out the right side. Brown able to wrestle it off the glass. Moser, quick toss to the left side wing, down into the corner for Ivan Campbell. 11 points for Ivan, make that 13 with the right hand scoop underneath of Ingersoll. 41-27, almost a steal by Campbell, who overran the deflection or the pass to the left side. Here is Beretta loaded up for 3. Gives it to Niddle at the top. Brown settles in at the three-point line, works underneath the screen. Here's the switch. Niddle for 3, short. Bean tries to give up with one hand. Graves fouls Beretta as he wrestles it out and away from the Pirates from beyond the perimeter, and that will be the first foul of our second half. Things that Westside's really done well tonight has been, get those offensive looks. The D's looked pretty decent. Great pass, Driscoll to Ingersoll underneath, and that is what Aberdeen needs to do to adjust in this game. If the guards of the Tigers can keep their head up and look underneath, the forwards of the Tigers have really been open for a good chunk of this game. Campbell, 1-3-1 zone. Brown for 3 in the corner, and it is tipped up and around off the glass into the arms of Beretta. Sprints towards his own bench, tosses it to the far side. Foster with 15 points, throws up the tough shot inside the key, and that falls out back over to the Pirates. Bean on the gift from Brown, and a quick reset and a rebreather for the Pirates. Work to the near side wing. 1-3-1 zone again into the far side corner. Brown back to Bean at the top. Over to Parker. Back to Robinson. Campbell up to the top. Moser for 3 all alone. Yes, Parker Moser, not known for the three-point shooting, but when you leave him alone that wide open, takes enough time, he will hit those shots. Niddle, top of the arc. Screen from Ingersoll, pulls it back out, gets the mismatch. This is what Aberdeen's been trying to do all night. Niddle for 3, and the Tigers cannot connect from beyond the perimeter right now. Here's Brown, drives the baseline, throws it way up and out for Bean to track it down on the far side angle. Campbell, hop step, back to Moser, drives the same baseline area that Brown did, but finds the open man Graves across the key on the sweet bounce pass. 46-29, 5:03 in the third. Moser working the handoff, tries to stay on the ball handler. Here is Driscoll, the scoop layup, short. Bean in transition, 3-on-2 opportunity for the Pirates. Brown takes it all the way with the left-hand layup. And the Pirates starting to run away from the Tigers right now. Niddle, again a screen from Ingersoll. Passes to the near side wing. Long launch for Foster. And finally, the Tigers can get some points on the board here. After being held scoreless in this one. Campbell hops into the body of Foster. Trying to work his way down to guard Campbell. Looks like the Tigers might be a little bit winded. They are slow to rotate defensively right now, and that's what's costing them points. Pirates with fresh breath right now, just running up and down the floor. Henderson checks into the ballgame on the substitution. The bounce pass, tough pass in a thread the needle type of look. Henderson has that ball taken away. Foster knifes in, and one foul. Foster pushes his way through, gets it on the right-hand scoop layup. Graves is the one that is called for the foul. 4:14. Foster now with 17 points. He's trying to add more to it. This for 18 in the three-point play. It's good. Foster accounting for more than 50, about 50% offensive production for the Tigers here. Henderson and Bean work their way up and around the perimeter. Sage down in the far side corner for Campbell. Muscles through, thought about the cross-court pass. Here is Sage, and he is rejected by Ingersoll. Tough ask for Cruz Sage, giving up about 6 or 7 inches height-wise in there against Ingersoll. Don't have an official listing right now for his height, but I can tell you what, he's a good head and shoulders above Sage out onto the floor. Here's Sage knifing in. He pulls back out. The tough mid-range shot by Crew bounces out. Tigers quickly down the opposite way. Niddle, floater from the mid-post, and it's in. So the Tigers have kind of shown themselves the ability to go ahead and get those mini runs, and Coach Brown's going to try and stop it before it starts a little bit too much. Westside up 48-37, an 11-point lead, and they're trying to cut any fire or momentum before it gets started. We'll have a full timeout, come back right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you'll be appreciated. It's even better to know that you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciates every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car or truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. 17 South State Street, Preston.
We bring you back into the sports broadcast booth. I am Cody Olsen, your voice of the Westside Pirates. This game's been an interesting one. Westside definitely been the dominant one in this ball game, really, steering the ship wherever they want to go. Aberdeen is trying to live and die from the three-point shots by Foster and Niddle. Really, it's only been Foster getting much of anything going for Aberdeen here in this third quarter. We've got 3:32 left in this third quarter. And the mini runs by Aberdeen has been able to keep them still within, arm's length of the Pirates. They're up by 11. Here's Campbell. Popping it out to Henderson on the far side. Good trap play from Aberdeen. Wraparound pass, Campbell hesitates, shot tipped up and around, grabbed offensively. And Ivan hits the floor and is picked back up by Reddick Graves and comes up a little bit gingerly on his left leg. Ivan Campbell dripping in sweat. This kid has been putting in the work tonight, and he's going to have to take a breather on the bench and nurse that ankle. Parker Moser set to substitute in for Lincoln Henderson, and Ivan Campbell will hobble his way to behind the bleachers into the locker room to see what the verdict is. That's a big loss for the Pirates if Ivan's not able to come back into the ball game. Moser to Bean in the corner. This one is short, tipped around by Brown, tried to force it out. And the Tigers, with more momentum, come back out of the timeout. Niddle coming up, pick and roll option by Ingersoll. Brought the ball down low. Lost the ball is Moser in the corner. Driscoll for three, yes. Well, here's that momentum that Coach Brown tried to stop during the timeout. Down in the far side corner, Sage, cross-court pass is stolen away. Everybody needs to look out now. Aberdeen with the ball and momentum, down only 8. Driscoll underneath Moser. The quick pass to the forward, Ingersoll missed, saved by Moser. Brown to Bean on the cherry pick layup, and it's good. Down on the opposite end of the floor, Bean runs the floor, and looks like we got a couple fat heads and signs of Bean's face in the stands for Ref Appreciation Night for the West Side student section. Niddle for three, squares the feet, hits from the right side. And Aberdeen, I mean, it just makes no logical sense, but they've been able to fight back into this thing. When they feel like West Side's been the one to really dominate in this ballgame, they hit big shots. Bean tries to answer and does on the opposite end. Bean left all alone on the instant replay here, flows up to the left side wing. Nobody collapses in on him. He says, I'll pull the trigger, and he does. Big shot there. 53-43 and a steal from West Side and an easy layup working coast to coast from right to left. 80 seconds left here in the third quarter, 55-43. Times can change quickly. Niddle, reverse layup, and one foul. Niddle saw the open light at the end of the tunnel, works his way underneath the basket, reverses it with the right hand, gets fouled and one. Leaves 1:12 on the clock. 55-45. Niddle takes the breather at the free throw line. The three-point play off the back iron. Sage high up in the air and is fouled by Nelson. Nelson got his arms kind of stuck up in the arms of Sage, and Sage needs to do high jump, if anything. That is physical evidence that Cruz Sage needs to work on his high jump. Maybe he could bring home some hardware. He went way up in the air for that rebound. Tipped pass into the far side corner. Back over to Moser, inside for Graves. Into the middle. Tough decision. And Nelson lowers his shoulder into Bean, and it kind of looked bad from our angle here. Bean kind of closed out on Nelson. Nelson kind of braced himself and threw his shoulder into Bean, and that's called for the offensive foul. Brown coming towards the near sideline. Moser works off the screen of Graves in the corner. Bean for three, rattles in and out. Graves pulls back out, notices that the battle is lost here for the rebound. 30 seconds left here in the third. Foster to Ingersoll, and he walks with it. No, a foul by Graves. Thought initially that our official, he was coming in to almost signal a travel foul, but instead it will be push. Says our official underneath. That's the fourth team foul on West Side in the corner, third by Reddick. And Brendan Balliff is going to come on in to will insert into the lineup. Ingersoll, handoff to Driscoll, guarded by Balif. Quick switch on the baseline. No shot clock. And an offensive foul. Niddle goes into the body of Balif, squares his feet, takes it in the chest. And the ball goes the opposite way for Westside. 15 seconds. Westside's going to roll it down to the end of the quarter and look for the final shot. Bean back to Moser. Flips it up for Sage. Cross court to Bean in the corner for Brown. Open look. No good. Tipped out. And that will be the end of the quarter for both these teams. 10-point lead for Westside, 55-45. Aberdeen still fighting and kicking to try and come back into this one, not going anywhere. We'll be back for more action here on a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Westside Pirate Athletics here on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
When you are looking for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but you want something that is ready to eat now, always stop at the Stokes Market Deli in Preston. With cold and hot cases, you can always find food that is fresh, hot, or cold. Sandwiches, soup, salads, deviled eggs, donuts, wraps, cheese trays, desserts, and a hot and delicious buffet. A meal out doesn't have to be at a restaurant. Come and enjoy something for everyone at the Stokes Market Deli today. 217 South State Street in Preston.
Looking for unique ideas to promote your business? How about something for that special gift, celebration, team sport, vacation, or family outing? DeMarie's Vinyl Designs can design and produce items for any occasion, male or female, with the highest quality merchandise and procedures that will not fade, peel, or wear out. Check out her store on Etsy at etsy.com/shop/DeMarie's Vinyl Designs.
Fourth quarter has finally arrived here at EL Bud Elwell Sports Complex here in Dayton West Side, and the Pirates lead 55-45 over the visiting Aberdeen Tigers. They will start off with the basketball on the far sideline. Cruz Sage will toss it into Moser, and we will start things off for our final quarter of regulation. Quick pass into the near side corner for Brown. Tries to lob it up over the top for for Robinson, and Driscoll swats that away with both hands, looking like a volleyball block. Our fourth quarter brought to you by Papa J's Beef Jerky and Deli out of Clifton, Idaho. That's world-class jerky, small town USA. Moser works off of the screen of Balif, and Brown finds the triple threat option, launches from the left side wing three, and it's good. 58-45. Here's Aberdeen trying to answer with the exact same shot of their own. This one off the front iron, no good. Robinson sees some space inside, finds Brown, and the reverse layup won't go. It gets his own rebound. Sage closed out on, poked away. Driscoll with the steal. Foster holds it into the bread basket. Works the half-court offense. Long lob from Driscoll from well beyond the perimeter. Inside for Nelson. Holds the pose from the mid-post and hits. 11-point lead for the Pirates. Sage works the baseline, gives it to Brown. Here's the floater from Brown. That bounces twice and out. Aberdeen still very much in this ball game. Excited, Niddle, straightaway three. Good look, no dice. Moser to Balif, easy layup, nobody gets him. Aberdeen just loses track of Brendan Balif. He walks into the lane for the easy deuce. Timeout taken. We'll be back right after this on 105.5 KCH and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
higher scoring affair for the West Side Pirates and Aberdeen. 13 points separate these two teams. Niddle putting his back into the body of Sage. And a little bit too much hand check action for Crew Sage at the top of the arc. Tried to reach in one more time than he probably was allowed by the officials there, and they will call him for the hand check foul. That will be Crew's third of the ball game. Niddle will inbound in front of his own bench. Driscoll tries to shake off the defender, has him open, but he's not able to see him on the backdoor cut. Foster throws the ball late, intended for Driscoll. You know, Driscoll was probably open for 60% of that sequence, and the ball just came late and behind in that offensive set. Goes out the baseline on the overhead baseball pass. Moser, backdoor cut for Sage. Beautiful work, can't finish. Here's the putback by Graves, and his shot will roll around and out, but a foul called near the bucket. First foul assessed against, first foul of the quarter for Griffin Niddle. His fourth personal. He's got one more. And they're going to leave him out on the court, perhaps. The shot from Graves rolls out. Driscoll, Foster, and Niddle have led the way here in this one, and it has really not been Niddle's night in the second half, at least. His shot percentage has gone down drastically. Bean has that one roll off of his hands. Everybody collapses in on the basketball on the left side of the block after two misses from Graves. And the soft press of Westside. Here is a long launch for three. Bouncing in. Shooter's touch by Nelson. Back to within 10. This game still very much in question. Graves boxed out. Has that ball taken away on the inlet pass from Sage. Driscoll flips it backwards beyond the perimeter for Niddle. Jabs left, goes baseline, throws it across his body into the far side corner. Another three, and that is airmailed by Nelson. Robinson to Moser, now Brown in the corner. He will shoot it and hit it from the short corner. 63-50 in Brown. Sage able to get a hand in the way, gets the ball stolen. Here's Sage in the middle, floats away, can't get the shot to go. Reverse layup, foul for Brown as he tries to clean up the mess. Aberdeen lost the basketball near the half-court line. That's Sage getting a defensive win share. And we get a breather with just under 5 minutes left here in the fourth. Up by 13. Westside has matched firepower for firepower and has done it well, more consistently than Aberdeen. Aberdeen's shots and points have come in nuclear type of momentum shifting short runs, but Westside's kept them at a distance, not allowing them to get anywhere nearer than 3 points at 1 point earlier in the second half, but it's really hovered around the 10, 9-point mark here in the late third period, fourth quarter. Driscoll double teamed on the right side wing. Shackelford kick out to the top for Foster. Shifts right, shifts left, takes the tough jumper inside the perimeter. Won't go. Henderson gets the rebound. Moser dribbles off of his own foot. Too much energy. Mine goes faster than your legs there. Foster. Hand off to Driscoll, and Moser pokes that away. A tough break there for Driscoll, who just took his eye off the ball for half a second. Moser needs just that enough of wiggle room to get in there and steal it away. He goes all the way with the right-hand layup. Nelson backs down his defender into the block. Kicks it out for Niddle. Here's Driscoll again. Lost the ball the last time. Crosses back towards the half-court line. Henderson and Driscoll might have bumped heads there Aberdeen going. Here's the tough shot by Nilsson, and he's lost his balance, and the student section lets him hear it, thinking that he flopped a little bit. And a lot of volleys falling all over the floor. Robinson hits on his backside. And that whole sequence needed a whistle at some point, and it needed to happen. And it just so happens that Bean is the one called for the foul. 17-point lead with 3 minutes and 37 seconds remaining. Long loft from the near side media table to the far sideline. Foster crosses over, gets the mismatch, pulls up the dribble. Shackelford. And a new look inside for Teddy Gaisbrecht, who's in the ball game here. Niddle, tough pass, right in the area of two different Aberdeen defenders. Ball is stolen away. Bean lobs up the shot, too casual, and misses the layup. It's spiked out of bounds by the Pirates. Foster, one-on-one versus Bean. And it goes right into the arms of Bean, able to get it back, and the foul called against Robinson. Got the steal initially, ball goes back into the arms of Foster, and then the second attempt by Robinson a little bit more aggressive than the first, and that is called for the foul. Second one on Robinson. Third of the quarter, 3 minutes left in regulation. Foster works back towards the ball, uses his body to clear up some space. Up at the top. Switch Henderson to Gaisbrecht. Shackelford fakes left. Mid-post, kick out for three. Niddle 3 feet behind the line, and he has just been off all night long. Gaisbrecht to Foster. Shot missed poorly, might have been touched on the arm. Moser puts on the brakes at the top of the arc. Bean thought about the three. Two different Aberdeen defenders close out on him, and Westside decides to bleed a little bit more clock and pull it back out. Westside's been very good tonight offensively. He's been playing well enough defensively. Graves off-balance shot, not the shot that I think Coach Brown wanted, and Graves contorts his body, misses everything from the left block. Aberdeen has it, working the opposite way. Gaisbrecht, handoff to Foster, right side wing, sets up. Now Shackelford has that pocket picked, and now Aberdeen losing a lot of energy here. Here's the three ball from Foster, missed. Henderson comes into the body, wraps it off the ground, grabs the rebound, and it looks like Aberdeen's thrown in the towel. About 90 seconds left into the ballgame. Brown knifes in on the wraparound pass. Coach Brown takes the timeout with exactly 90 seconds left, and Westside all but put this game in the cooler, 69-50. We'll come back, take the break, breather, and wrap up this game right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network. Papa J's World Headquarters in Clifton, Idaho, started on the dream of a man who wanted to give back to his small-town farming community. 20 years later, it's a place renowned for its gourmet beef jerky, deli, and uniquely friendly customer experience. The friendly staff at Papa J's invites you to come in or find them online at papajs.com, where you can have the unique taste of Papa J's beef jerky shipped to you all with a click of a button. Papa J's, world-class jerky in small-town USA. papajs.com. 90 seconds remain here in regulation. Westside all but wraps things up. Here comes Aberdeen with the final death throes of their offense. Ingersoll back up to the top for Niddle. Drives right on the newly substituted in Westside squad. A few faces from the JV game in here. Here's Sage taking the rebound, flipping it out to Fuller. Long three, and it is short off the front of the rim. Balliff able to battle for it, tip it around once, twice, and controlled by the Tigers. 60 seconds now remaining. Niddle steps up to the three-point line, launches long, and finally hits. Niddle Hasn't been able to hit a lot of those tonight, but he finally gets one under 1 minute left. Fuller to Peterson. Right side down into the corner for Wraith Graves. Knifing in is Sage, floats it up high off the glass, takes his defender and puts him on skates, and Westside gets up to 71 on that score. Niddle, screen off of Fuller, the pick and roll not open for Ingersoll. Foster, kick out to the far side, Shackelford launches long and hits for 3. 17 seconds left, and Fuller will cross the half-court line, and we will wrap this baby up. Westside will get their first district win against a very good Aberdeen squad, trying to find their identity here, and that will do it. Final score, 71-56. Westside gets the dub. Don't go anywhere. We'll get ready for the post-game show, wrap things up with a nice little bow, and take you and preview next week for 6 basketball games in 6 days. My goodness, we're going to be having a lot. Thank you so much, everybody. We'll go back to our break, thank our sponsors, and wrap things up here on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Today's game is brought to you by Beckstead Real Estate, the real estate experts for Franklin County and beyond. Day Mountain Ranch, relax, retreat, recharge. Crumble Cookies, bringing friends and family together over the world's best cookies. Magnolia Road, ladies, stop in and update your wardrobe today. Puppy Steps Training, Northern Utah and Southern Idaho's premier board and puppy training facility since 2011. Butterfly Express Essential Oils in Clifton, where quality doesn't have to be expensive. West Motors, your only stop for newer used cars in Preston and in Logan. Stokes Market True Value, with the freshest meat and produce in Preston. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and surrounding communities since 1925. Ralph's Construction, building homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. I Care for You, not just a name, but a commitment. Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, we have all the parts you need to keep your car running strong. Naylor Insurance, your local agent for home, health, life, and auto. North Stars Ultimate Outdoors, get ready for your next outdoor adventure at North Stars Ultimate Outdoors in Preston. Evergreen Financial Partners, when planning your future, trust the experts at Evergreen Financial Partners in Preston and now in Pocatello. Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Don't leave the things that matter to you to chance. Call Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency today. Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. And by Papa J's Deli and Jerky in Clifton. Now, stay tuned. The Ralph's Construction postgame show is coming up next.
Papa J's World Headquarters in Clifton, Idaho, started on the dream of a man who wanted to give back to his small-town farming community. 20 years later, it's a place renowned for its gourmet beef jerky, deli, and uniquely friendly customer experience. The friendly staff at Papa J's invites you to come in or find them online at papajs.com, where you can have the unique taste of Papa J's beef jerky shipped to you all with a click of a button. Papa J's, world-class jerky in small-town USA. papajs.com. The greatest of life's moments can pass in the blink of an eye. Make sure you enjoy them with clear vision. The optometrists at I Care for You have been serving patients in Cache Valley and Preston for 43 years. As a full-service optical store, you'll find glasses, contacts, and professional eye health and vision exams. Doctors Philip Cromwell, Jeff Cromwell, and Lance Henderson are committed to providing you with professional care for your vision. Call today to schedule an appointment in Preston or Logan. I Care for You, not just a name, but a commitment.
At Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency, we aren't just protecting things with walls and wills, we're protecting people, because everything and everyone that is important to you is important to us. This is Brittany and Braden Smith, your local Farm Bureau agents, celebrating another wonderful year here in Franklin County as your trusted insurance advisors. Whether it's home, auto, life, commercial, or farm insurance, we are here for you. Give us a call at 208-852-2364 or just stop by our office at 33 South 1st East in Preston to see how we can make insurance simple for you.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
The best trips away from home always come when you know you're among friends. This is Coulter Patterson, General Manager at the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper, Wyoming. I invite you to stay with us every time you're here. We've got the absolute best staff. Lots of our team members have been working together for years, and we feel like we're a happy family. I guarantee you'll feel that when you come stay with us. We're always glad that you choose the Come On In, and we'll do everything to make your stay comfortable and relaxing. The Come On In Hotel and Suites is the best place to stay because we have the best staff in Casper. Come on in today.
When buying a vehicle, you want the process to be straightforward and the financing simple. At West Motor and West Motor Ford, that's exactly the way that you'll be treated. They also understand that accidents can happen and maintenance will be needed. When you find yourself in need of body and paint work, windshield repair, work under the hood, or under the vehicle, West Motor would love to help you out and earn your trust. Turn to West Motor and West Motor Ford in Preston and Hyde Park.
WestMotorCompany.com.
Welcome into the Ralph's Construction post-game show, building in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. West Side gets the victory versus the Aberdeen Tigers tonight. They do very, very well and get the win 71-56. Thank you so much to all of our wonderful sponsors. West Side able to be a little bit more consistent tonight than Aberdeen, who had some short runs in this one. We'll go ahead and go over the final statistics here. Parker Moser ends the night with 5 points. Henderson with 5. Eli Brown goes for a big 21 tonight. Cruz Sage with 4. Robinson with 13. Campbell with 13. Brendan Balliff with 2. And Reddick Graves with 8. That's some big-time shooting tonight. Westside averages 18 points per game. They have a 22-point second quarter, and Aberdeen really just kind of hung in there this entire time. They did a fantastic job staying within arm's distance. They did a great job of, really trying to get back into this one, but Westside just did not let their foot go off of the gas pedal tonight, and they come up with a fantastic win. We want to go ahead and thank all of our wonderful friends at mylocalradio.com and on 105.5 KACH for all that they do, including John Beverly, our audio-visual technician back in the studio, Val Cook, our executive producer, Dan Hubbard, the voice of the Preston Indians, and my wonderful wife, Melissa, for doing camera work tonight. She is, hands down, the most fantastic, wonderful, beautiful camera woman I've ever seen, and I think I want to take her home. So we're going to go ahead and do that, and we'll go really slow, and you should drive slow tonight if you're out on the roads right now. Be safe, be smart, and as always, go Pirates.
The proceedings have been a wholly owned production of MyLocalRadio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, no portion of which may be used without written consent from Old West Media Incorporated. Thank you for joining us on this production of Westside Pirate Athletics on MyLocalRadio.com. Until next time, go Pirates!